a little bit different, such that over the course of 1,000 years, our brains are much bigger, we're 6 inches taller, etc. But we evolved societally on these step functional scales. And these step functions are almost always technological innovations. And we demarcate them, we teach them to kids, fire, wheel, aqueduct. We think about the world pre and post these events. And it's impossible to imagine any of these technological discoveries without the other, right? They compound, and they change the world in ways that are truly unimaginable. We are on the precipice. We are standing at the edge of the most incredible moment yet. And in 10,000, 100,000 years, we will look back on this moment with incredible awe and appreciation. We're much further than most people realize. The amazing thing about working at OpenAI, in part, in addition to working with exceptionally smart people, is you start to appreciate how much further the science is than the commercial application. And this is so critical to understand because most people stare at their phones and say, this is where the technology is today, this is where the science is. That's actually not true. The science is usually now 2 or 3 years ahead of the commercial applications. GPT-4 was proven possible in a paper in 2021. The transformer, the attention is all you need, the paper that was written in 2017 that Drew taught us about, you could have looked at that and basically extrapolated this moment today. We are building machines now that have olfactory responses, that have exceptional dexterity. We are already building the future. And this is why so many people are already teeming with excitement. But we are also so much earlier than most people realize. And this is the crux of my thesis today. I teach a class at the University of Virginia. In the beginning of the class, we challenge every student to pick a century between 2000 and 2000 BC and to explain the modern world at this moment to someone in their century. That's the assignment to begin every class. And you go back, and you can do it right now, it takes 3 minutes. And what you find out when you reconvene is that after 1900, it doesn't matter what century someone picked. It's an equivalent challenge. And in fact, you have to go back pretty far for it to get much more difficult. You have to basically go back pre-agriculture. Humans have been living the same way in very similar circumstances for a long time, and basically have been moving by horse for a long time. Things change, and they pretty clearly change circa electricity. And we don't notice because we are in it, but we are in an exponential movement. Things are changing today faster than they change tomorrow. And the easy way to conceptualize this, Captain Scott Kelly was on stage yesterday, try explaining the moon landing to someone in 1900. We had not yet flown a plane. That would happen in 1903. 1969, though, the Apollo project. How much work would you have to do to get someone to believe that we would walk on the moon having not yet achieved flight? And I say this because we are clearly on the verge of these moments. There are so many things yet to happen in our lives that we can't fathom. And the fascinating thing about humans is we are very good at thinking about our known universe and exceptionally bad about thinking about our unknown universe. And this is going to be more and more prevalent as we start to expand the scope of both. So then the question simply is, where are we going?